Welcome to Social Media Monday. I am Jamie Browning, and for the first time, I am joined by Katie Stobbs.
Hi.
For those of you that have not caught up on the scene lately, Katie is the new VP of Digital Media for Autoglass Digest. So she is responsible for what happens here. So if it's a mess, it's on her. It's on her. You have to, editing, that's on her now.
That was me.
All right, so a couple weeks ago we did the promo video. We asked people to send in some questions, and they did. So more than I thought. Like I was like, oh, we get like 2 or 3 or something, and I was like, wow. And especially the women were reaching out. So unfortunately, not to me. So you got some good questions from them, and we'll start with some of those. I think. Okay, so we agreed beforehand that we would not answer a question. So she picked my questions, I picked hers, and they're pretty. They're relatively easy, but I'm sure in the future people are going to catch on, and then they're going to try to sneak in some really.
Which is good. Bring it on.
All right, you probably yeah. I'll let you take over those. All right, so the first one we'll have for you. What was one of your most memorable video or print shoots that you have done?
Oh, that's a good question. I've been blessed to do a lot of really fun ones that a lot of people have never experienced before.
And this is one that I didn't know, so I wanted to ask this one, so I've done myself.
I think one of the most memorable was when I went to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico.
Oh, nice.
Went to a resort that hadn't been open yet, so they were doing
brand new?
Brand new.
Wow.
They're working on their advertising,
right.
And I was there to help with the advertising. And we shot on the beach, we did horseback riding, we did rappelling, we did...
Oh, I want to get back to rappelling, but I have a question. So
Okay.
Did you ride the horse on the beach?
On the beach.
I see those and I'm always like, do people really do that?
They really do it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So more about the rappelling.
Yeah, so we did rappelling. I acted like I could play golf. We had to go to the golf resort, and that was terrible. I had no idea what I was doing, but we did that. And I was able to go to the spa and act like I was getting a massage, and it was amazing. That was probably the most memorable one because I was there for a good 7 or 8 days.
Wow.
Right on the water,
Nice.
had a beautiful suite. It was beautiful.
Oh, so
I was by myself.
going back to the rappelling, this is the guy coming out at me. So
Yeah.
if I was in charge of this, that would have been the last thing you did because I can see these models rappelling down a cliff and getting scuffed up or bruised up. So did you do that first or last?
We actually did that last.
Yes.
But what was the most scariest part of the trip was actually getting in the car on the way to where we were going to do the rappelling.
Around the mountain edge with no rails?
Yeah, and there's some cuckoo drivers there.
I have traveled somewhat extensively around the world, and it amazes me how people drive. People think we drive crazy here. Not even close. And I think what happens is the people do that every day, so they're just so used to it that they get more brave and brave and brave.
That, I thought I was going to die.
Yeah, there are some of those around North Carolina that when we would go up would be, so I can imagine there. But that's awesome. Clearwater. Do they have a Clearwater there? I'm assuming.
Oh, Clearwater. Yes, Clearwater.
Oh, not
I thought you
that
were
kind
about Clearwater, Florida. And I'm
no.
Clearwater.
Yeah, not that kind of water.
No, yes, Clearwater.
Nice.
So
I have never seen that in person before. So
we're going to move on to you because I don't like talking about myself.
All right, let's hear it.
Okay, so I have a question for you. It's pretty simple. I think you'll be able to handle it this go round. What was your most favorite job in the autoglass industry?
So many. There are definitely some key ones. I haven't had
Well, we're waiting.
I would say when I moved to Beijing and worked for Fuyao, that was about a year long stint. Yeah, that was crazy. That was it was almost a last minute thing because I was in London at the time and I was trying to settle down and get in there, and then I met the folks from Fuyao in Las Vegas the year previous, and we contacted and they were like, how soon can you get here? I'm like, well, I'm kind of in London right now. So then I moved from there came back to South Carolina, and then like it happened really fast, and
For a year.
I'm on the plane, like literally learning the currency because I didn't have
Yeah.
but amazing people there. That it's such a great company. The people, the culture.
The food was good?
Yeah, I have some videos I'll let you watch sometime of me eating some very strange stuff.
Right. What part? You didn't say what part, though. Where were you
In
exactly?
Beijing.
In Beijing.
Like the very, very center of Beijing, like right downtown. So it was crazy.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Too many stories for here. But yeah, amazing time, food, culture, people.
Would you ever go back?
I definitely will be going back, but not for a year.
Okay, yeah. Just to travel
Yeah.
and
Yeah, and
do a little bit of Auto Glass Digest
Yeah.
things.
Yes, and that may be coming up sometime next year.
Okay.
But yeah, I would definitely go back, but not move back.
Yeah.
So I like it here.
I like it here too.
Yeah, and we're both from Charleston, so
That's why we love it.
that's right. So all right, now on to yours, and this one I thought was funny, and I like to put you on the spot a little bit. So, and I won't read it exactly how they put it out there, but did you ever have to use a product on the Home Shopping Network that you did not like?
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
So I love everything about HSN.
Yeah, and you have made that clear that
yeah,
you but you were there for so long. There has to be
Yes,
something where you're
there-
like, what the? Yeah.
There are definitely a lot of humbling experiences because you pretty much see everything when you're on live television. But I think one of the funniest products, it's a great product, but one of the funniest ones I did was, you know how as women, we get out the shower and then we wrap our hair into a huge towel and it kind of just sits on our head. They had us do one that's kind of like this size. I'm sure you guys have seen this size, and it's smaller, so when you wrap your head up, it's really light and you can like do your facials and do mask and everything in it. So it's a great product, but it was really silly when I was doing it live on air. Very silly, but we sold it.
When I get out of the shower, I just use a paper towel.
Yeah, wow.
There's not a lot going on up
Yeah.
there, so just like,
Ding, ding,
yeah,
ding,
a couple times done. See ya.
Yeah.
But so did you have like crazy hair? If you're scrunching it up that tight
Yeah.
when you took it off, did you?
My hair was crazy, but thankfully the camera was already off of me when the hair got crazy. You know?
Oh, I see a little selective editing there.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, yeah.
It's live. There's no editing.
Oh yeah.
You remember? Yeah. It just flops to a different camera and then I'm off the scene.
We're gonna have to do this live. Maybe once I get a little more practice, we'll do these live.
Live would be great.
And
I think.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I
don't mind it.
We're definitely in the future going to be doing the podcast live.
Yeah.
Because I have been practicing with all this gadgets and stuff. Some here, but I have the capability now of taking live phone calls. Mm-hmm. And I know how crafty these guys are out there in the auto glass industry. So we're going to have a vetting process.
We have one fly that just loves us today.
Hey, Mr. Miyagi, look.
You beginner luck.
But yeah, bring on the questions. We're all about them. So,
Yeah. And in fact, we'll have a couple more after this break.
okay.
And we will be right back.
Are you looking for a windshield setting device that not only saves stress on your body, but is designed to set the windshield back to the exact factory location? Rolodeck is the only premium setting device that attaches to the vehicle without relying on suction cups. It also adjusts to the windshield being replaced for a precise factory alignment with the replacement. Now available at most auto glass suppliers, or visit Rolodeck.net for instructional videos and purchase options.
Welcome back to Social Media Monday. Some good questions so far.
Yeah.
I'm happy so far that you didn't ask me anything too weird. So we appreciate all the questions that are sent in.
Yes.
So we're going to take one more and
Yeah, so I have a good one for you.
all right, let's hear it.
So obviously I know how much you love Auto Glass Digest, and I know
Yes.
that the amount of work that you put behind
Right.
it. But we have one viewer that wants to know, what do you do outside of Auto Glass Digest? What do you usually do?
Nothing. It's 24/7 mess.
I actually believe that.
Yeah. But when there is that little break or window there, golf is a pretty big
Yeah.
one, although I haven't. There was a time where I was playing a lot of golf, and then like over the last year, especially 2017, when 2017 hit last year, I was
Yeah.
like, all right, we gotta focus on the Autoglass Digest stuff. So golf, a big firearms enthusiast.
Okay.
So any kind of shooting, or I want to get back into the competitive side of that, but I don't have time with everything. Especially we have a really crazy schedule. The end of this year is like ridiculous.
There's
So,
no time. There's
Yeah.
Yeah.
So guns, golf, and anything on the water. So like,
Aren't you going on the boat tomorrow?
I think I am
Good.
actually.
You deserve that.
I need it. That's pretty much it when I do have time. But
Yeah.
we have a really good schedule coming up for the rest of the year. So we're going to be super crazy like around end of October, 1st of November. There's a lot going on.
Yeah. A lot of good stuff going on, but there's a lot. It's going to be packed.
Yeah, like I'm going to be, I think I'm going to have a couple weeks off around Christmas. I think we're going to like play reruns or something and just
We'll say
relax
Merry
and-
Christmas.
Yeah, we'll do a couple Christmassy things, and but
Santa hat.
yeah, be sure we actually on the website later today we're announcing the specific rules for giving away a Rolodeck windshield setting device.
Yes.
Great sponsors of ours, Dan, great guy, Chris. So they donated a complete Rolodeck set, which is like it's like $600 and something dollars.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Very generous.
yes, we're giving that away. The details will be on the website today.
Okay. Good.
And I think for the best Halloween costume that someone submits on our social media, we're giving away a Dell laptop.
Oh,
So-
y'all better get that ready then.
Yeah, and then there's some other stuff we're giving away too, which I know you've been working on. So we'll, but those are the two big ones that jump
Okay.
out. So yeah, so tune in and win some stuff
Yeah,
and spend some time with us.
absolutely.
So learn about Autoglass and us. I think next week we're going to focus. I will be sitting in by myself next week, and I'm going to focus more on the technical and the Autoglass side. I thought this would be a good opportunity for people to get to know you and me as well, for the people that have never met me before
Right.
or sprayed me with mace or anything.
Oh gosh.
So yeah. All right. So thank you for sitting in.
Absolutely.
And looking forward to many more of these. And we will catch you, or I will see you next Monday. And then we will possibly be getting together before with a podcast or something, but we'll see. So you have a really hectic schedule right now.
Yeah.
Mine is just kind of hectic. So yours is getting really crazy. But thanks for watching. And for Katie
Yes.
Stobbs, I'm Jamie Browning, and I'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Do you want to know how easy and effective advertising on Autoglass Digest can be? Visit our website to fill out our advertising form or contact me directly at katie@autoglassdigest.com to find out how you can reach our audience throughout our various platforms and original video series.